Today we're going to rank up the Hephaestus again to see if it can beat out our Brontus, and man, I'm really hoping it will. Hello my friends and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming and this video has been sponsored by the makers of Infinite Galaxy. Today, we are going to be ranking up our Hephaestus, which is a flagship that I'm really excited about. It comes from VIP. It should be good for battling other players, and quite frankly, the reason I haven't posted a video over the last 6 days or so is because I have been waging war like crazy in another game that I play, and a part of the reason I'm so hyped about this flagship and Infinite Galaxy is for the crazy wars that may be in our future if something like a Nebula versus Nebula were to show up. But I've got to see this Hephaestus outperform the Brontus, because last time when we did the test, the Brontus was the winner, and it wasn't just sort of a winner, it was a clear winner. So we're going to run this test again today. We're going to rank up the Hephaestus to 5 first. We're going to try to put a bunch of experience onto it, and hopefully we can get it a little higher level to make the test a little more fair. But the last time we ran this test, and I'll have a card up in the top if you want to see that video, we used the rank for Hephaestus at level 38, compared it to a level 41 Brontus. We took off the captain, we took off the crew members, we took off the gear, and we smashed it into a training center, and the Hephaestus was not the winner. Now, this is a pay-to-obtain flagship, but is it a pay-to-win flagship? Well, we've got to go modify this thing a little bit more and improve it in order to find out. So here we go. We're going to drop another 90 bucks on this flagship to see how it's going. This is multiple hundreds of dollars so far on this flagship to see how it will perform. We're pretty close to the next level of VIP for what it's worth, and when we get there, maybe we'll rank it up one more time and see. But for now, let's pick up this bundle, which for 90 bucks, it's really just all about the flagship. And so the flagship has to be very, very good, in order to be a thing worthy of your money, because the best way to spend money in this game, if you're spending money, is to go for those events that reward you for buying things that have corium in the bundles. Well, this doesn't have that. So this flagship has to be really, really good to be worthy of the cost. So let's pick this thing up now, modify it, and see what happens. Okay, purchase is in. Bada boom. There it is. Please be worthy. There's a bunch of stuff you get when you rank up a flagship and you do the modification, okay? And you can see all of that listed off to the side. Ton of armor, ton of hit points, ton of attack, ton of power. There's a lot of stuff you're getting out of this. The damage output boost seems really meaningful. Unfortunately, the skill that I'm getting here is only good when I'm attacking other commanders. So in that regard, this test is not ideal. And if we were to go even, theoretically, with the training center, then perhaps it will be better than the Brontus for battling other players, perhaps, because you would also get the benefit of extra health when battling. But let's go and modify this thing now. We've got the resources to go and do that. I'll smash the get more button and use up some of my tokens here. Boom, boom, and man, I'm getting low. Time to spend my corium on resources again. And here we go. The sweet modification. Bada boom. The next rank is unlocked. You can see we've unlocked that skill. And will it perform better? Let's see how far we can get with fortifications here. We're going to probably end up draining all of my experience, which is not something I would recommend to most players. This will hopefully help a little bit of a power boost, a little bit of an attack boost, hit points, armor, shields. I mean, it's the whole kit and caboodle, right? So there we go. Slightly better. Now we'll go and battle it out versus the training center. To do that, one quick thing I'm going to do. We're going to go to our crew. We're going to strip away every one of these crew. Bye-bye, farewell. This is a peacetime crew sort of a thing anyways. I switch to when I'm going to go build something or train some warships. And I know I could optimize it, but, is what it is. Okay, that's clear. Now we go to the flagship. This is the warships that we've got in here. keeping that the same. We're going to go and clear out our captain here. See you later. Leave. Bye-bye. Nice knowing ya. Okay. And, wow, you can see my power drops a lot when that crew is fully removed. Now we're ready to go, and we're ready to hit this thing. And, you know, the one thing I want to call your attention to is that this flagship, okay, the Brontus, is going to be boosting a specific type of damage. This is going to be relevant. The Brontus is boosting kinetic weapons, whereas the Hephaestus is boosting laser weapons. And not a small amount, 15%. So the thing that's a little weird about this is that the warships I'm using, if we get a look at this, are primarily this tier of warship right over here. If we look at the information about this, it is a laser-based warship. So if the laser weapon does not do well here, if all these warships I have that are laser-based do not do well, I think that's going to be really telling for us. Okay, if they do well, it's a little less telling, but if they don't, it will be very revealing. So here we go. Let's take the Brontus. Let's smash into the tactical training base. We're going to hit attack. We're going to battle level I don't think I can beat without gear or captains or any of that sort of stuff. And here we go. Launch. Oh, right. I need to reform the fleet because I no longer have the same leadership. Be right back. Okay, now we launch. Here we go. I'm, unfortunately, sort of suspicious, and I think the Brontus is still going to win this trade. When we look at the number of units that are lost here, I think that the Brontus is still going to be better than the Hephaestus. And a part of the reason is the levels. The levels are meaningful. I mention this because there are going to be more warships inside of the higher level fleet. And I'm not going to mess with the micro optimizations around removing some warships to account for that. Whoa. Dude, am I going to just blow up this training base? Can I? No. Can I actually beat this level of training base with this fleet? With no crew? No. Man. Well, glad I have 2 attempts left here because I might need to attack the training base again at a level that I can't beat. Wow. Good for me. I am stronger than I realized. Let's try it again on level 10, I suppose. Hey, I figured out why the Brontus won that time. I figured it out. It's wearing gear still. Good job, noob. Noobing it up. All right. Remove all this stuff. Remove. Good job, Chisgule. Let's run that first test again. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. I think we just run it against the level 9. Here we go. Do over. This time, no gear on the flagship. Yeah, that'll make a difference, won't it? Okay, this time, the real test, without the gear. Oh, jeez. Here we go. Battling. Probably not going to win this time. Right? Right? What the? Okay. What the? If we win this time, that would be fairly problematic for running this test, because then I'll have won twice. Are we going to win? 2.4 million left in the training base? I don't think we can win this, right? No, we aren't going to win. Okay. We couldn't beat it in the previous video. I was shocked we could beat it this time around. I haven't teched up that much. The warships I have are not that much better than what I had before. There we go. Defeat. We look at this report, and this should be much more familiar to what happened previously. 17,040 survivors. Okay. This is more reasonable. Now we go run with the Hephaestus, and let's just see how this performs. We change things up. We switch the flagship. We can use slightly more warships. Okay, it would be even more warships than the Brontus fleet if I actually had it at the same level. We smash attack, hit that, boom, boom, run it again. We run this back. See how it goes. How is this going to compare? Better or worse? I suspect it will still maybe not be as good. I don't know. Chisgule be wailing so that we all can learn. Please. Please be worthy. Please. God. Okay, here we go. Battle's in. Worth it? Not worth it? It's doing all right. It's looking good so far. We're starting to lose warships. Okay. We're losing warships now. We're losing warships quickly now. We're dropping pretty low pretty fast. I'm thinking the Brontes is probably still the winner here. Oh, yeah. Seems like it. We'll know for sure in the details of the report. Bada boom. Okay. We'll go favorite this. So, comparing the two, 25,000 survivors when I used the Hephaestus, and 17,040 survivors when I used the Brontes. The Brontes was the winner still. Now, look, there's some things we're not accounting for here, like the fact that you actually do get a health boost when you're battling other players. But to me, this says that this flagship still feels like an early game luxury rather than a late game powerhouse. But it's still lower level than it should be for this comparison. And we honestly maybe just need to keep modifying it to see it really start to perform. I'm cautiously optimistic that I'll be able to go in and maybe spend a couple $100 more and modify this thing even further to have yet another fleet when at some point I'm battling with multiple fleets in space all at once and really need that sort of a thing. I am hopeful, but for now, my Hephaestus is not quite good enough. If you found this video helpful, do me a huge favor, throw a like on here and consider subscribing. And if you're looking for more Infinite Galaxy guides or the video we had earlier talking about how this performed when it was a rank lower, then check out the card that we have up in the top with the info button. And until next time, you have fun smashing your nebula.